Woods is directed by Ken Kwapis and stars Robert Redford and Nick Nolte. Now in this movie, Robert Redford plays a very successful travel author who's been around the world, done everything he could do in this profession, and he's retired now. But he's gotten to the point where he's started getting cabin fever. And so he decides that he is going to walk the Appalachian Trail from Georgia to Maine. It is 2,000 miles. But his wife, played by Emma Thompson, doesn't want him to go. She's like, "Have you really gone insane?" And he's like, "Well, I want to get out and see nature. I want to do things in my life." And finally, she's like, "All right, you can do it, but you're not going alone." So he calls on his friend Steve Katz, played by Nick Nolte. The two of them get together, and they go on the trail. Now, is this movie good? Yes and no. It's got some good things going for it, and some so-so things going for it. The good things in this movie are pretty straightforward. Like, the nature scenes in the movie are awesome. Like, you can see the trees. The trees are beautiful. The waterfalls, the grass. Like, nature just looks beautiful. And Ken Kwapis, I tip my hat to you because you made the nature scenes you just made them look awesome. And not only that, but not only does the ground look good, but the sky looks good also. There's a scene where Nick Nolte and Robert Redford are looking at the stars, and Nick Nolte's like, "I bet I could see 1,000,000 stars up there." So, my props to you, Ken Kwapis, because you make the scenery look just, like, beautiful. Crystal clear. I love it. Now, the rest of the movie is kind of iffy at best. The best way I can put it is that it's a generic two guys from opposite ends of the spectrum who are friends. One of them was more successful than the other. They finally meet after like 30 some odd years. They go on some journey and they reconnect. You've seen it before in a lot better stuff. Now, will you have fun with this movie? I'd like to think so. But there's just some things that I found that I just kind of thought I could do without. For example, the chemistry between the two. I didn't really buy it. Like, I could tell that they were friends, and I could tell that they were good friends based on the stories they were sharing about women and, all the places that they've been. But other than that, you just don't know they're friends. Like, if they didn't, tell the stories like, "Hey, we're friends," just so you thought you'd like to know, other than that, you just think they're two random strangers that, meet up on the trail, the fact that the movie had to add people into the mix just to make Nolte and Redford seem credible. Now, Nolte and Redford are great actors. I will give them that. They've done a lot of great movies. Redford's directed a lot of good movies. But here, the fact that the movie has to add people in just to, make them a lot more interesting kind of turns me off at the same time. Because when people get added into the mix, it's some of the best movies and the best scenes in the movie. But it's kind of a detriment to the movie that they have to add random people into this mix to make it more enjoyable for you, the viewers. So that kind of took me off a little bit. Not a lot, but just a little. But other than that, you've probably seen this premise at least 100 times. But if you do go to this movie, I think you will enjoy it. So I think that this movie is definitely 3 out of 5 stars. But it's definitely a good substitute if you don't want to see that transporter abomination that I'm going to go see tonight for what I don't know why. Transporter's my guilty pleasure, so I guess I want to go see it. But A Walk in the Woods, have you seen it? What do you guys think about it? And also, what's your favorite two guys get together after a long period of time movie? I guess two old guys movie, I guess I'll say. Leave a comment below telling me what you think, and also leave a like and subscribe, and also follow me on all my social media accounts. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you later.